Hello and welcome. My name is Cheryl Lane, and I am the Vice President of Products and Solutions for ecVision. As a leader in the product lifecycle management and supply chain arena for over 10 years, ecVision has had the opportunity to work with retailers and their trading partners from all over the world. Part of our product strategy is to deliver a solution that has unique capabilities that enable retailers to build stronger, better relationships with the factories, vendors, and raw material suppliers that are so important to the entire life cycle. In this brief presentation, I will talk about the two areas that are most important to facilitating a strong retailer-supplier relationship and how this is manifested in ecVision's solution, Express Commerce. So let's get started. Software solutions offering true collaboration must take into account the entire retail model and all of the parties involved. ecVision believes that solid retailer-supplier relationships are essential to managing supply chain risk. By tradition, retailers and their suppliers have challenging relationships. These relationships are just one of the daunting tasks supply chain professionals have to deal with as they keep a tight rein on the supply stream and ensure there are no ripples in the chain that could lead to disruption. This all bears on the relationships between retailers and their trading partners. While these relationships will always be strenuous, technology solutions like ecVision Express Commerce are improving the dynamics of building and maintaining them. Retail leaders recognize the need to build bridges between their organization and the suppliers they work with. In an ideal supply chain relationship, both retailers and suppliers are connected with a solution that allows them to easily exchange information and have visibility into the status of their joint production activities. There are two basic tenets that are required to be part of any technological solution that will pave the way for relationship building. The first is collaboration, meaning any kind of joint, coordinated effort between two parties in a supply chain to achieve a common goal. Since there are numerous processes that partners can collaborate on, it is critical that we are clear about which processes are involved in the collaboration. In Express Commerce, we focus primarily on collaborative planning, sourcing, costing, order management, production, and shipment tracking activities when talking about supply chain collaboration. However, once organizations begin the strategic shift towards more collaborative relationships, it is much easier to experience process gains in many other areas, as is the case with ecVision's store construction module. The second tenet is visibility. Visibility is the ability to access or view relevant data or information as it relates to the product lifecycle activities, projects, due dates, and performance. To ensure reliable supply, it is important that there be collaboration with suppliers, regardless of where they are located, to source the best product at the best price and meets the customer demands. This has been compounded by the prevalence of private label in the marketplace and the burden it brings as retailers manage production in-house and utilize overseas buying agents and suppliers. Private label apparel sourcing is a complex process with numerous steps that must be executed flawlessly for today's retail merchandise assortments, which includes hundreds of thousands of SKUs required to offer the multitude of styles, colors, and sizes today's consumers demand. Legacy systems and manual processes can slow lead times by up to 18 months, but any retailer can create a truly demand-driven fashion supply chain by adopting advanced private label sourcing processes that make use of the latest collaboration and visibility applications. Retailers and their global supply network can use Express Commerce to track production and collaborate with thousands of suppliers. The collaboration tools in Express Commerce provide an environment where all parties can openly communicate about cost, product, and service issues. Collaboration can be accomplished through information exchanges via online discussions between internal, external, and third-party organizations. This provides a means of tracking dialogues within the centralized system. Another example is the ability to compare like costing sheet scenarios from various sources on a single system screen page to select a winning vendor. Traditionally, information silos make information retrieval difficult and time-consuming. Even though a sizable amount of useful knowledge has been generated, it is often conflicting and can reduce speed to market as team members spend time determining where to access the information from the many separate and independent processes. The right solution will unify all the information in a single source across all key functional areas of the supply chain from concept to delivery. By closely integrating with external systems, everyone involved is looking at one view and following one standard business process. The view needs to span across the supply chain from product development and planning, global sourcing, order management, logistics, and finance systems. Visibility provides the window to see everything that happens at each stage of the end-to-end process. Having access to this information is key to discerning which changes can improve speed, quality, or price margins. Visibility into the process is achieved through numerous ways. Alerts allow for true management by exception. Detailed schedules enable the measurement of timelines and milestone tracking. And reporting capabilities provide the means for overall data analysis. These practices also enable companies to shorten lead times to customers, reduce buffer inventory, and improve employee productivity. Visibility into established performance metrics promotes improved quality and consistency, which has multiple benefits. Having access to this information gives the retailer tools to enhance supplier service levels and product performance. The result is a reduction in design, production, supply, and distribution costs through improved decision-making. Many organizations today are already recording and collecting the data they need, but they struggle with converting that data into knowledge and using it to influence change. Even more challenging is the ability to gain insight to prevent problems rather than waiting for them to occur before taking action. An automated system with this level of unparalleled collaboration and visibility is the foundation vital to forming and maintaining relationships between retailers and their trading network.